Hello, welcome to Pilates with Courtney. Today we are doing a routine on the EXO chair. Now I'm using a Balance Body EXO chair that has a split pedal. If you don't have the split pedal, it will still work just fine. I'll give you a modification if you don't have that. But if you do have a split pedal, it's kind of nice for a few things that we're doing towards the end. Okay, so let's begin. We're gonna start with one spring at level 3 from the bottom on the cactus, just one spring, level 3. You're gonna stand with your feet right underneath, and we're standing towards the back edge of the chair. Your thighs are up against the chair, but your weight is in your heels. Stand up nice and tall, soft knees, take a big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, dive forward, placing the hands on the pedal, and then push the pedal down with a nice flat back. So your tailbone's untucked, you're feeling a nice stretch through your hamstrings. And then exhale, tucking your tailbone, rounding your back, coming into almost like a cat stretch. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, untucking the tailbone, coming into that little baby arch. And then exhale, round into your cat stretch. One more, lengthen. Weight still in your heels. Exhale, round. And come all the way back up. Restack your spine. Roll your shoulders a few times in each direction. Reverse. And then let's take it into a side stretch. So take a seat on the chair with either your leg folded or, draped or folded. Your other leg is propped out like a kickstand. Arms out to a T. You're gonna side bend, place your hand on the pedal. Push the pedal down as you reach the top arm up and over. Make sure your foot on the ground is anchored, at least the ball of the foot. Add a rotation, rotating the chest forward, maybe placing both hands on the chair or on the pedal. And then rotate back. Come back up. Counter stretch. One more time. Side bend, press down. Find length through the side body. Add that rotation, feels so good. Rotate back. Come back up. Let's do the other side. Okay, so folded or draped with the leg. Other leg is out like a kickstand. I like my heel lifted. All right, arms out, side bend. Top arm reaches up and over. It feels so good to bend your spine in this flexion and then add rotation. Rotate back, come back up, counter stretch. One more time, side bend, rotate. One more time, come back up, stretch the other way, and then come right back up. Okay. One more little stretch and then we'll get moving into some core work. So this is a little bit of back extension. So what you'll do is you'll start with your belly on the chair. Your hands will come onto the pedal. Make sure they're not folded around the pedal like this, but the fingers are long so that you can push the pedal all the way to the floor. And then scooch forward so that your hip bones are kind of towards the front edge of the chair. Okay, push your hip bones into the box or into the chair, slight tuck of your tailbone. Take a breath in and exhale. Lift up into your back extension or swan. I have to squeeze my glutes a lot here. Lower back down. Try that again. Lifting up. Now notice I'm not lifting my head really far up. I'm trying to get my breastbone to reach forward. Lower down. 3 more. Now some people like to inhale on the extension right here, and some people like to exhale. So it's really preference. It is known that inhale facilitates extension. So play around with the breath and see what feels better to you. One more time. And then lower all the way down. Okay, scoot yourself back, find the floor with your feet, slowly let that pedal come up. Very good. Now this next exercise, might be helpful to have a box or a little stool right here, just for your feet if you need to take the modification. So let's begin by sitting on the chair backwards, and you're gonna scoot your butt far forward. And then I want you to start by tucking your tailbone under, rolling back into that C curve. Find the pedal behind you. Fingers can be wide or backwards, or they can be out to the side. Widen your collarbone and then bring your legs to tabletop. Now I like to scooch under a little bit and find that nice balance between my sit bones and my tailbone. Take a breath in and then press the pedal down and use your core to crunch back up. Lower and lift. So this is all happening from the core muscles. You're keeping your collarbone wide and puffing up that chest a bit. Gazes forward. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Okay, take a break if you need it. The next one is adding on by straightening the legs into a teaser. If that's not feeling good, you stick with your legs in tabletop. Okay, so here we go. One more time. Hands come back onto the pedal. Bring your legs to tabletop, wiggle around so you feel nice and centered and you're not too far back on the chair. Take a breath in, lower the spine down, crunch up and extend the legs straight into your teaser. Lengthen down, crunch up. 3 more. 2. 1. I want you to hold right here. If you can, challenge it by taking one hand away, taking the other hand away, and holding your teaser for 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring everything down. Very good. Okay, let's change our spring now. So we're gonna put both springs on level 1 of the cactus. So go ahead and take both springs down to level 1. And then this is the part, if you have a split pedal, that you can take advantage of. If not, you can keep it just how it is, obviously, and not take it to a split position. But if you do, this is kind of a nice variation. So if you don't have a split pedal, you're just gonna do another set of swan, the back extension we did. If you do have split pedal, take that dowel out, lay yourself down one more time, push the pedals, now that they're separated, to the floor. Don't crush your fingers. Wiggle yourself forward so your hips are on the front edge of the chair. Okay, so now take your right hand, let the pedal come up. You're kind of twisting a little bit and letting that shoulder blade kind of glide towards the center of your back. Push the pedal down and then let the left arm lift as you twist. And bring it back down. Again, if you don't have a split pedal, you're just doing your back extension like we did before. Okay, so one more time like that. Rotate. Good, and then other side. Shoulder blade pulls back and then push the pedal down. Let's add extension here. So same thing, pull that shoulder blade back towards the center of your back. Now push into your hips, lift the other pedal up, find center, and then push the right pedal down as you twist to the left and push the left pedal down. So you're just kind of doing this little half circle. Let's repeat that. Left arm lifts up. Your arm is straight, but your shoulder blade is pulling back. Do you feel that? Then lift up with the other pedal. Center, left hand presses down, right hand presses down. 2 more. Lift, you're kind of rotated here. Lift the other pedal, center, press the right pedal down, left pedal down. Last one, left pedal up, lift, center, and right pedal down. Okay, so wiggle yourself back, scoot yourself back, find the floor, awkwardly come up, and then we'll come around to the other side. So roll out your wrists if you're feeling a little, like it's a little wristy. And then we're gonna take it into a plank on the floor. So stand in front of your chair. Your springs are still at level 1. And then we're just gonna start by doing a roll down and pressing the pedal to the floor. Take a breath in, reach the arms up, dive forward, round your spine, push the pedals down, and then step back and push the pedals all the way to the floor. Okay, so you're in a full plank. Shoulders are over the wrists, feet are long, crown of your head is long. Now you can either stay here, especially if you don't have a split pedal. You can do some mountain climbers if that feels good, or just hold the plank. If you do have a split pedal, I want you to try to do this. So separate your feet, let your right hand lift up, but don't change the position of your pelvis. Press the right pedal down. Let your left pedal lift up, bending the left elbow, keeping the shoulders squared. Press the left pedal down. So minimize that shift of your torso as one pedal comes up and presses down. Now you can either stick with this, or if you want to add on, the next time the pedal lifts, you can try adding an opposite leg lift. So it's right arm lifts, left leg lifts, press everything down. I am shaking. Left pedal lifts, right leg lifts, ooh. Press everything down. 2 more. Good, 1 more. And press everything down. Pike your hips up and pedal it out. Start to walk your hands towards your feet. Slowly guide that pedal up. Park it. And let's slide the dowel back into the pedals if you did take it out. Okay, so let's just change the springs one more time. So let's take one of the springs up to level 4. So 4th from the bottom, so the very top one, and then the other one is still in level 1. So 1 at 1, 1 at 4. Okay, let's come around, take a seat on the chair facing forward, and let's just do some lower body footwork. So start with the balls of your feet on the pedal. You're gonna be in Pilates V. You can hold on to the side, or you can take your hands to a prayer pose. Sit up nice and tall. You're forward on that chair. Take a breath in, exhale, press the pedal down and up, down and up. Each time you do this, you're not wobbling in your pelvis. You're staying nice and still. You're growing tall the whole time. Exhale, pelvic floor lifts. Inhale, pelvic floor releases. 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway up on the next one, little pumps. Keep your pelvis still. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Heels come to the corner of the pedal, maybe scooch forward a little bit. You're in external rotation, sitting up on those sit bones nice and tall. Hands can hold on or prayer pose. Here we go, press down, lift up. Good, again, think of that pelvic floor lifting right here. You're exhaling, inhale, release. Exhale, lift, inhale, release. Good, 5, 4, 3, notice I'm still growing tall. 2, little pumps, keep the pelvis still. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Okay, back to parallel on the balls of your feet. Lift those heels up, grow tall, prayer pose, or hold the chair. We press down and up, down and up. Notice my heels are staying lifted, okay? So we're not here. We're actively lifting those heels up and trying to use our muscles in the front of our legs here to help us here. Good, 5. Feeling this in my quads. 4. Try not to rock. 3, 2. Little pumps, keep the pelvis still. 8, 7, 6, 5. They're tiny, tiny, tiny. 3, 2, 1, and done. Excellent. Bring the pedal up. Whew. Let's come around to the back side for one last little stretch. Take that bottom spring off, leave the top spring on. So now you just have one spring at level 4. We're just gonna do a roll down to finish. So stand up nice and tall. Take a breath in like we did in the beginning. Exhale, dive forward. press that pedal down, flatten your back. Rounding your back one more time, lengthen. And flatten the back, stretching the hamstrings, rounding your back. Good, let the pedal come up. One more stretch here, pigeon pose on the chair. I love this stretch so much. If you're able to, in your hips and knees, you're gonna sit in a pigeon pose position. So my leg is folded, my shin is parallel to the front edge of the chair, back leg is extended back. If this is not working for you, just go to your side mermaid stretch that we did in the beginning, and you can stick with that. That's a great place to finish. Otherwise, pigeon pose. You either stay here, you grow tall, or if you want more of a stretch, you hinge forward, placing your hands on the pedal, pressing the pedal down, maybe holding, or you can kind of pump and ease into it. It's a big stretch for the piriformis, the outside of your hip. Feels really good, and your IT band. Okay, take that left hand if you want a little bit deeper stretch. Center it, or take the hand that's opposite of the leg that's on the chair. Center it on the pedal. Rotate the opposite arm up. So you're trying to push down with the hand, rotate with the top arm. Bring everything back. Let the pedal come up. Let's switch sides. So again, pigeon pose. Shin is pretty much parallel, so it's not like this. It's straight with the front of the edge of the chair. Grow tall, hinge from the hips, fold forward, hands come on the pedal. If this is too much, you just stick right here, okay? Otherwise, press down, either hold, or you can kind of pump and ease into it. Okay? And then if you like that rotation for a deeper stretch, the opposite hand from the leg that's folded is center on the pedal. Rotate the opposite arm up. Okay, and then bring it back. Bring the pedal up, restack, and you are all done. So thanks for joining me. Hope you're feeling good, and I will see you next time. If you have any comments, if you liked the class, if you like the EXO Chair workout, leave me a comment down below, and I look forward to making more videos for you in the future. See you next time.